Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and today I'm going to remind you by the end of this video that everything is connected. All these Bitcoin people, the Litecoin people, the Ripple people, in one way or another, it's all connected, and all of these people are in the game. Most of these Bitcoin people and Litecoin people and all these people that act like they're these big proponents of only Bitcoin or only Litecoin, they're in the Ripple game too. I'm going to show you some more tie-ins by the end of this video with the Bread Wallet people, and kind of show you where all this leads. But all of the roads are connected, folks, in this crypto space, and I'll show you that by the end of the video. The first thing that I saw that I thought was interesting today was this Chris Giancarlo tweet. Remember, he's the head of the Digital Dollar Foundation, which is backed by Accenture, which is one of the largest investors or the original investors in Ripple, right? Pleased to announce I'm supporting Swiss fintech biz and crypto exchange like this right here, which I've never heard of, as a strategic advisor for its open initiative seeking digital tech solutions for post the current events in the economy. Now, remember the quote by Rahm Emanuel that I talked about at the beginning of the current events? Never let a crisis go to waste. Well, I think that's what you're seeing here. They are directly tying this into digital assets. This is Like's announcement. We're excited to announce former CFTC chairman as a strategic advisor for the Open Initiative. Together, we're supporting and funding digital tech ideas for reshaping the economy post the current events. Selected proposals win at least this or whatever. So here is their open initiative. You can find that at openinitiative.like.com. Be a part of the solution. Like is funding 4 initiatives which aim at addressing the consequences of the current situation, right? You can go here and you can look at all of this, and here's the guys that they've got that are running this. Richard Olson, who's the CEO at Like. So I don't know how they roped in Christopher Giancarlo, but the point is here that these guys are they're not letting a crisis go to waste. And you're going to see, whether it's today or in the next 5 years or so, you're going to see them roll. You're going to realize that they did not let the crisis go to waste one way or another, and digital assets are going to come in as a result of this. Okay. Now, Mr. B brought this to my attention. Yesterday, I was showing you a job posting at PolySign, and the job posting was about, I was showing that they needed a U.S. security clearance in this particular job, which I thought was fascinating. Mr. B asked me if I had gone through some of the reviews by the current and former employees at PolySign, and it's interesting to look through here what they say. I've been working at PolySign full-time, gives employees autonomy, work twice a week from home, genuinely nice CEO, CTO. I've been working at PolySign for less than a year. Pros, get to work with super smart people, flexible with WFH, working right by the BART station. That's in Oakland, California, by the way. Software stack is new, cool, good work-life balance. Office is a little drab, moving to a new one soon, though. Technology can be difficult to understand at first. This one says decent benefits, very flexible hours, chance to work at a fast-growing company and solve some very challenging problems. Can be a little process heavy at times, The interesting one is this one, I believe. The company is at the right place at the right time. Outstanding technical vision and business leadership driving towards a compelling product. Nature of the business makes it challenging to understand. We see this one. Company is tackling a clear and significant need in the cryptocurrency space. Founders have an impressive track record of success, knowledge of the domain. Hard to know exactly what the competition may be up to. And I thought those were some interesting comments from something such as PolySign that is so quiet. Now, XRP Crypto, if I wanted to bring your attention to his blog, he's apparently done a coil blog here, the cryptocurrency XRP bull run. What always happens after every Bitcoin halving? XRP community, check out my first coil article and follow my coil blog. And you can see that here. If you want to follow his blog at XRP, let me give him a follow, at XRP Crypto Wolf, cryptocurrency XRP bull run, and what always happens after the Bitcoin halving. I read through this, and he's got a CZ Binance tweet here about what's happened on the charts historically, and basically you have the halving historically. To sum this up, you have the halving, and then a couple of months later you get these kind of returns. And remember, altcoins still to this day, for the most part, follow Bitcoin when the market is triggered. So go check his blog out and give him a follow on there. I've got a couple more tweets from him. DTCC experiments with asset digitalization and DLT. The DTCC is going to experiment with asset digitalization, distributed ledger technology, and asset tokenization for post-trade settlement in the public and private markets. And then he's got this. Austria's major bank, Raiffeisen, is piloting a national digital currency tokenization platform using blockchain. The pilot will be conducted until late 2020 and is designed to speed up cross-border interbank transactions and improve liquidity management. So, some great tweets as usual from XRP Crypto Wolf. Then NBK Crypto sent me this one. And this was from Leonidas. He's xrparcade.com. Ripple-powered Money Tap to be integrated by ATMs in Japan. Money Tap is a consumer-focused blockchain money transfer app built by SBI Holdings and Ripple. As per SBI's latest financial results, SBI plans to integrate Money Tap with ATMs operated by banks based in Japan. And he's even got the list of all of the banks here. I mean, unbelievable. I think it's like 80% of the banks in Japan. And then at the end here, he said, he's got a quote, currently each bank has an ATM with its own bank app, but with a common web app, the same ATM may be used as its own jointly operated multi-bank ATM. Money Tap continues to grow in Japan while all eyes are on Ripple's on-demand liquidity. Is Ripple software that ODL is Ripple software that financial institutions can use to source liquidity on demand with XRP and avoid pre-funding. Back in December 2019, it was revealed that FlashFX was planning to expand the ODL service to Japan. Great stuff. Okay, then there's this. How about this? New from CoinDesk. Bakkt says it's now onboarded 70 clients to its custody services. It's also signed a deal with insurance broker Marsh to provide customers with an optional additional $500 million of coverage. By the way, if you hear a lawnmower, it's because there's a lawnmower outside. Sometimes that happens on this channel. Okay, let's see what's next. Now, this is interesting right here. Watch this. This is from at X Lighting the Way. He's alive. And this is a tweet by XRP researcher at XRP News _. He says, holy yes, he is still around. Hodor lives on. Says the future is almost here and he is still watching. Now, I'm assuming that he's correct on this being Hodor. Here's what was said. It says the future, and it says up the top, it says Hodor. I think that's what that says. It says, the future has almost arrived. Thank you, Tech One, for the donation. And thank you, Coil. I am watching and I am still here, XRP community. Well, I'm glad to hear that Hodor is doing well. And when I see his name, I want to show you one of my favorite quotes from Hodor because I always like this one. XRP, he called it the XRP. It was in reference to the XRP 1% Club, the top 1% of XRP holders. He said there might be a day very soon where this 1% translates into the classical notion of the 1%, the upper echelons of personal net worth. And that's from the Hodor blog way back when. All right. Now I want to show you, this is from XRP Yo-Yo. This is a great piece of video I had not seen from Roger Ver. I'm a big Roger Ver fan. I think he's one of the good guys in this space. He lives in Japan. He does know the BRD wallet people as well.
TGOX, Magic the Gathering Online Exchange. I'm sure you knew that. Is that how you found Bitcoin? Is that how you got involved with the Bitcoin community, or is that just a happy coincidence?
Just kind of a happy coincidence. And then, so Jed McCaleb, the founder of Mt. Gox, before Mark Karpeles got involved, who then went on to found both Ripple and Stellar. I don't recall having met him for sure, but very, very, very likely we were at the same Magic the Gathering tournaments, and we probably did bump into each other back when we were that age playing Magic the Gathering. And then 100% for sure, I did meet the CEO of Kraken and became friends with him back when we were teenagers through our interest in Magic the Gathering. We would be at the same Magic the Gathering tournaments, and Jesse and I became friends through that. So there's definitely an overlap with Magic the Gathering and cryptocurrencies.
What is your relationship with Jed McCaleb, if any?
I haven't talked to him much for a while, but I was the seed money to help start Ripple, and his original idea. This is in 2012, so the price. Yeah, so Jed originally approached me in 2012 when the price of Bitcoin was maybe $2 or $3 each, and he said, "Hey, Roger, I like what you're doing in the space, but I think that Bitcoin mining is wasteful. It's using all this electricity. I have an idea on how to do Bitcoin without mining. Are you willing to invest in this?" And I said, "Okay, let's give it a try." And so I put up the seed money to help start Ripple there. And as we know, today Ripple's the third biggest cryptocurrency in the world. So really, really interesting to see that. So I almost for sure I crossed paths with Jed, a decade plus before that when we were both playing Magic the Gathering.
So with regards to XRP, what are your feelings towards XRP, and do you hold any still?
I definitely hold some XRP, but I have a nice, well-rounded portfolio of cryptocurrencies. I hold a little bit of all the top cryptocurrencies, but I don't know a whole lot about what Ripple is up to these days or exactly what's going on with it. But any wise investor holds a well-rounded portfolio, and Ripple's one of those. So,
are you bullish on payment rails in general, XRP, Stellar?
I think the entire point of cryptocurrencies was to use them as money, and that kind of has been derailed with the BTC version of Bitcoin, but it's still clearly on
MT.
So, I thought that was an interesting video. Now let's go back to the bread wallet thing. The BRD, as we were talking about, and this has been known. It was invested by Spring. It was also invested by SBI. Now, here's what's kind of interesting about this. I looked up who the board of directors for BRD are. Okay, BRD has 3 board members and advisors, including David Johnston, Ben Davenport, and Charlie Lee. Okay, now that is the same Charlie Lee that you're thinking it is. So Charlie Lee is one of their 3 advisors. Okay, he's the creator of Litecoin. All right. But the one thing that these guys have in common is that they're all with blockchain capital, or at least I think all. Let me see. I know that at least one of them is Ben Davenport. And if you go down and you look at the advisors, Charlie Lee is an advisor. And let me see, what did we say? Ben Davenport, Charlie Lee. I'm not sure about the David Johnston guy. Let's see if he's somewhere on here. He might be. But anyway, let's see here. Yeah, the Johnson guy's not here, but you got 2 guys from Blockchain Capital. Now, I want you to look through who is at Blockchain Capital. Some of the major Bitcoin and Litecoin type maxis that you see. Jimmy Song's one of them. And as you scroll down through here, the advisors especially, look at some of the names. Royal Bank of Scotland, Director of Visa. There's Mike Novogratz, who's also an investor in Ripple. And then as you go through here, this guy was Gavin Wood. He's a co-founder of Ethereum. Let's see. Here's Charlie Lee, who created Litecoin. Here's someone from the Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco. And then as you go, this is the lady that's the Wyoming, Caitlin Long, Wyoming Blockchain Task Force. There's another Royal Bank of Scotland, Union Bank. But anyway, the point is that this is sprinkled with people from Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin, all these things. It's all interconnected. Now, take a look at Blockchain Capital's portfolio for those of you that have never seen it. look at some of the things they just happen to be invested in. Circle, which is one of the largest companies in this whole thing. Coinbase, you know who Coinbase is. Kraken. Let's see who else that they happen to be invested in. Oh, they're invested in Ripple. They're also invested in Securitize, which Ripple Spring is invested in as well. Let's see if we can, okay, so you can kind of get the picture there, folks. Well, so I went around looking for Ripple and Blockchain Capital, and this article came up from April 11th, 2018. Ripple invests $25 million of XRP in Blockchain Capital Fund. So the firm's fund is the first to accept capital calls in cryptocurrency. Blockchain Capital is the premier fund for any project looking to get off the ground in the blockchain space. Patrick Griffin, Ripple's Senior Vice President of Strategic Growth, said in a statement, they have a proven track record for finding and funding the projects that matter. So Ripple invested in this fund, and then I thought I would show you just the opening of, Cointelegraph did an Inside Blockchain Capital Top Crypto Venture Capital Fund. Watch this.
So you said that you used to work in sort of the more traditional financial industry. So how would you compare working in crypto and blockchain to working there?
I feel like you get a lot more done.
Blockchain Capital, one of the earliest venture capital firms that invests only in blockchain and crypto startups. Founded by brothers Bart and Brad Stevens, Brock Pierce, and with Jimmy Song as a Bitcoin fellow, it has $250 million in assets under management and has invested in companies like Coinbase.
Recognize any of those across the top?
Kraken, Circle, and Ripple. Its partner, Spencer Bogart, showed us around their office.
Okay, I'm not going to go into all that. I just wanted to show you that. So you got the Bread Wallet, you got Blockchain Capital, you got Ripple, you got all these Bitcoin guys, you even got the Litecoin founder, and they're all essentially, one way or another, tied together. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell your friends and family that Blockchain Capital is an investor in Ripple, and then Ripple invested XRP in Blockchain Capital's fund. Thank you for listening.